Welcome everybody to week 8 of Air Force Rocket League. Change of plans from last week due to the fact that we have Labor Day coming up, and I didn't take that into account. Week 8 will be a normal league play week. Week 11 will be the mid-season mayhem, if you were. Essentially the fun week because it will be Labor Day. We'll just kind of work it out as we go. It will be some more of the fun style game modes. Um, no try harding, obviously. But for the first game of this week, we've got Barksdale A versus Aviano A. Barksdale A being on the top of the leaderboards currently, sitting in first place, and Aviano A not too far behind. Um, Based off of the stats that we've gathered so far, Aviano A is still one of the top dogs for the games, or the I'm sorry, I can't even think straight
Hmm.
for the teams. Close behind Barksdale, or I'm sorry, Minot, Dias, and Maxwell. So it'll be an interesting game. No,
For
unfortunately,
sure.
no Stepro.
Yeah. Uh, I'm excited to see this game. The Aviano A team's been playing better these last few weeks compared to the rough start. So it's definitely going to be a good game for sure.
All right, we'll go ahead and get all the players' information out and start getting everybody in the lobby. So we're trying some different camera modes. Um, Trying to see what we like better. Normally we've been doing it on auto cam, but trying to see how kind of director cam works. We may do an implementation of both throughout the games just to kind of see how it'll look. But looks like Aviano's joining the match. So Aviano started off as one of the top teams. Taz, being one of the subs for that team, had to step in on the first week. Um,
Yeah, that was
and
rough.
They were going up against Barksdale A. So that would be, I believe, Talent, Blue, and oh, I can't remember the third one. It was just on my brain.
Tato, right?
Yeah, Blue, Talent, and Tato. So be an interesting match. Still waiting on Team Barksdale to join.
Yeah. I'm shooting them direct messages right now.
So just wanted to give a quick shout out and thank everybody for coming out and watching as uh, Joe Pickle, Talent, and myself put on the show for RLCS. Um, we didn't expect to make it that far, but we did make it to day 2. So we appreciate all the support you guys gave us.
I don't know. Maybe you want to try giving him a message. His talent's not responding to me.
Let me reach out.
So we just spoke to him. So confused. So everybody in the chat, who do you think is going to win this series? Is it gonna be Barksdale or is it gonna be Aviano? Like, who do you want to see win? Or what kind of games do you want to see?
Okay. I didn't see the revised schedule in their chat. I posted it. Did I not? I'm pretty sure I posted it. Okay. Well, while we wait,
Yeah, we'll give them a few minutes to show up. This is kind of interesting. Obviously he was. They were here and present, but when do we actually call it a forfeit for not making it on time?
Well, if we didn't have just 8 teams,
Mm-hmm.
but we can wait it out. I don't have a problem with that. So, week 11, we ended up, like I said at the beginning of the stream, we ended up swapping out the Midseason Mayhem, which would have taken place this week, for week 11. And the reason being was due to Labor Day weekend falling on that weekend. And we didn't want to force everyone to cancel whatever they plans they might have had. So, week 8 may even be open to viewers. Not quite sure how I'm going to do all of that just yet. We may have to see how many teams we can actually get to play for week 11. But it will be Rumble, Drop Shot, a mixture of both. Maybe even Drop Shot Boomer mode. We'll figure it out when we get there. It'll be an entertaining week for sure. Based on stats, though, looks like Barksdale has a solid defense. They do have a solid defense. Let's go back to the stats page real quick. So Barksdale A is a very aggressive team. They like to put a lot of shots towards net. They like to keep the pressure on the other half. Aviano tends to sit back. If they get kind of forced back onto their own half, they can be very defensive. Just the saves and the saves per game alone kind of tell you that based off of, the stats for the team. Barksdale A, they do tend to double commit and triple commit quite often when they're pushing forward, and they get to that point where they feel they can be aggressive, but it's ultimately depending on which team they're going against and the caliber of the strikers that they have on that team. They do make Barksdale pay. So far, I believe Maxwell is the only one that has taken a game off of them. No, actually, was it? We just had a upset. They didn't lose the series, but they lost a game. Hold on, I'm going back through the notes. Yeah, so it was Maxwell that took the game off of them when Maxwell and Barksdale A fought for that top seed. Maxwell managed to take a game off of Barksdale A, so they're not impenetrable. They can be beat. So we're getting word that we got about another minute before they join. So again, sorry for the timeliness of this. Another group I'm looking forward to commentating today would be it was Aviano V versus Maxwell, actually. So the second series of games. Looking forward to see how that plays out as well. Barksdale B, one of the slow starters of the season. However, they've come into their own. With Boss, who is actually not going to be playing today. He's subbing out for, I believe it was Uli from last week, the very first time he played. Definitely made a statement when he played last week, for sure. So.
All right, I'm getting. They should be joining up here within shortly. Started messaging all the group DMs and stuff for the match starts. There they are.
There we go.
There they are. He said they all forgot it was Sunday.
Because he's too busy streaming Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the match start. Just to get it going. There we go. Here we go.
All right. There we go. So first game between Barksdale A and Aviano A. Kickoff's going to go in the favor of Aviano, but and this is a what do we say? EU East EU. So this is the EU server, right?
Correct. Right now Aviano does have the ping advantage. B putting it up. Almost a goal, quick goal. I honestly, so like the way that ping has been working, from what I've noticed, at least in all of these, and for whatever I play on East, is it's not so much like the regular like hits. It's like the 50s that just makes it so confusing.
Yeah. Because being able to read kind of where the ball should be going on a 50 is one of the like keys for playing. Because like you said, when it comes to the ping, it takes a solid like. It doesn't seem like a whole lot of time, but even that couple milliseconds before you realize where the ball is going really plays a factor in how you play. Just realize this game audio
on the pressure.
Probably a little low. Let me go ahead and fix that.
Seen a nice few solo plays by B on the offense. A nice change of pace. Aviano definitely putting on the pressure, though.
Barksdale starting to put on that pressure like I was talking about towards the beginning. You could see we had one double commit already on that last play, but B's going to try and push it up the middle, and it's not really going to go anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, Blue starting to take his time. Gets challenged. Frost up to B. B couldn't quite get there. It's been a pretty, not uneventful, but pretty standard gameplay so far. Oh, B with a shot. Not quite. Let's see if Frost can get this on the net. Oh, the crossbar king rears his ugly head, but Kitten's there to save him. I thought that was in.
I don't
good
know.
Play from Aviano, though.
I couldn't tell if Tato was jumping towards the ball or if he like jumped to the back of the net there. The angle on that was a little weird.
It was. So far, 1-0 up for Aviano.
Talon's going to smash it back down towards the net.
Blue with a shot just high. B
it's
kinda,
funny because Blue was on Blue.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Tato with a missed opportunity right there. Oh, Frost just barely missing it off the wall.
Just a second too late.
Yeah.
And left, was that Kitten in the net?
That was Kitten in the net. But, Barksdale tying it up 1-1. Seeing that standard Kitten and Frost action up on offense. As the game's progressing, at least for what I've noticed for Avianos, they're kind of start going, not digressing, but kind of like going back to like their natural rotation of what they have been doing for the season, though it has been more fluid.
Oh, Frost all alone in the backfield. There's the double commit by Barksdale.
Yeah.
B's going to clear it. Yeah. Oh, past the Kitten upfield. Potato's going to be back to actually clear that off to the side.
That would have been, I think Tato would have been in a much more difficult position if Aviano just controlled it just a tad bit longer and just made it awkward for him.
Yeah.
Looked cool, didn't really do anything.
Up the center to Frost. B's going to try and... Oh, never mind. Kitten's going to cut it off to the side. Frost trying to go for that demo in the backfield. Good boy Talent going to try and dribble it in. Nice stop by B. We can see Aviano's getting kind of caught up in the the defensive side there.
Talent getting a demo on Kitten. Gonna try and ruin the rotation. B with a nice clear. Barksdale now putting on the pressure. Oh,
This
the
is where we're
fakes.
going to see Barksdale puts on the pressure, but where's the double commit going to come in, and can Aviano capitalize on that double commit? Nice demo by Kitten in the midfield. Nobody there from Aviano to kind of help push that ball back to the midfield. Ball's going to drop.
Overtime. Kitten winning that one.
Talent's going to clear it over the top of his net to Tato. Back down to Talent. B's going to be there to block it. Frost getting a miss hit almost. Going to center it. Kitten's already up. And it's going to go.
Puts it in.
Aviano A takes the first game off Barksdale A.
This was pretty smart by Kitten right here, just like tapping it. It wasn't the hit that Barksdale was going for. They were expecting, you know, like more of a fast shot going down, and he just kind of tapped it in.
Thanks for the info there, Talent. And reminding me that I gotta back to quick chat.
All right.
So, a surprise upset in the first game. Aviano A taking down Barksdale A in the first game of best of 3.
So now we'll see what happens as we move back to US East, you know, reversing that ping advantage.
I wonder, so are we going to see, obviously Barksdale's going to have that that ping advantage when we go back to the East, but do you think it could have been the fact that they showed up late, kind of weren't in the game yet?
I can definitely see that. Yeah, like they're not really prepared to play. You know, like not with like your normal warm up times, mental preparation, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. It's definitely hard going straight into a game when you haven't actually played yet. And knowing your boy Talent, he was probably up streaming like Fall Guys or Grand Theft Auto or something.
All right.
We got everybody in.
We're just going to be starting, getting right back into it.
And back to the game. So game 2 between Barksdale A and Aviano A. Barksdale A winning that. Kitten gonna try and play it slow, yep.
Double commit demo. Oh, the fakes from both of them. Oh, Kitten taking advantage of that that awkward defense. Tato not quite in the backfield fast enough. It looked like he was turning to catch it, not quite realizing that Kitten was there. Frost with a pass up. Blue looking to clear it all off the backboard, though. It's not exactly what you want. B going for the shot.
Barksdale putting on the pressure currently, even being on the server disadvantage.
Aviano? You meant Aviano.
That I did.
Yeah, they've been keeping up. Oh,
Ooh.
Shot from Kitten again.
Could this be?
We might see the Kings
first
fall today.
loss? Yeah. I was going to say, we might end up seeing the fall of the #1 players. They'll still be in first place, but this would be the first time they've taken a serious loss
Come on.
if they can't come back.
This shows the other teams that they can bleed. That they can be cut.
They're only mortal.
Yeah. Kitten with another shot. Blue there to stop it. Oh, Frost with the fake.
Aviano has come out swinging in the first series.
Frost with a nice clear. Double commit, though. Doesn't look like it's going to be punished. Oh, be missing. Putting Kitten in an awkward spot.
Frost is there to clear it across. Good play by Frost.
Oh, destroys that 50.
Frost trying to play Spider-Man on the backside. Talent going to go for the bump. What a play.
What a
Talent
play.
going for the air dribble. Getting that second touch, flying straight for Kitten, and Blue. I don't think Blue actually had to touch that.
It is, that is a shot that is literally impossible to save. But it's so hard to do, so, you know, props to Talent for getting that.
Oh,
Kind of in awe of that right now, honestly.
trying to.
Ooh, I wonder. I didn't see what happened there. Aviano just kind of caught like it looked like so B went for not quite the clear they needed, being last man back. Frost couldn't quite getting back. Barksdale taking advantage. Just ask for a change in the camera angles.
You want to try and change
Yes,
the
I-
camera?
There's a request in the chat to try and you wanting to see like the player angles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, and it's up to you guys for preference on what kind of camera angles you want. Alternate them. That's like pushing buttons. I just normally sit here.
Director cam will actually filter through them. The only thing that'll change is if we decide that we want to kind of see how it was the first way, is auto cam. So auto cam will give that full field experience, where director cam will put you behind that player.
Oh, Tato's playing with fire, trying to clear it out in front of his net. Nice defense from Blue, taking it low. B going for a quick center. Looks like he was out of boost though. Open net. Looks like they were trying to play ping pong there for a second. Defensive double commit. Luckily Tato was there. That was going to be a shot on goal. Barksdale just hammering the pressure right now.
They know
I think they're starting.
if they go to the
Yeah,
next game, they're gonna have to come back even harder.
Probably waking up too. Starting to get the blood flowing. Talent with a nice pass, cleared out by Kitten. Frost up to Kitten, shot just wide.
Frost gonna try and follow it up from the corner. B, a nice shot on net, but Tato's there to redirect it at the last second.
About 15 seconds left.
B with a shot up. Couldn't they do it? The amount of pressure is ridiculous right now.
Oh,
Is he gonna get there? This could be it. Are we gonna see the 0-second goal? No, we're
no,
not.
there it goes. The second overtime of this set. little dangerous. B putting it in center, high off the wall. Defensive double commit.
Tato's last back. He's going to pass it. Ooh. Nice block by Talent.
Oh, nobody going for that. Just leaves Blue open for a shot. Cleared out by Kitten. Ho, 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 ho. He's getting sweaty in here.
It is. Got my AC going and I'm still sweating.
Blue taking it up the field, blocked by B. Frost getting
Demo
upfield.
coming out of
B
Tato.
for pass to Kitten.
What a
Blocked
save by Blue. B's gonna take it up. Kitten's gonna pass it. Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't Kitten.
It was back to B.
Frost. Oh, Tato with an unfortunate hit.
Ooh, B trying to put it on target. Couldn't quite get it though.
Talent out of boost. Can't do anything with it. Tato's gonna center it. Blue's already up. And it's in!
There it is.
1 minute overtime going to Barksdale A. It seems like they might be waking up. GG's by Barksdale to bring it back.
Ooh, got chills. That was a good game.
That was a very good game. Got extremely interesting there at the last 30 seconds. I kind of wanted to see that that 0-second, 2-0 sweep by Aviano, but
Yeah. So we were mentioning, like how defensive Aviano could be. They're trying to, I guess, break that mold because they had a total of 12 shots on goal this game. Just keeping up the pressure, but not quite getting there in the overtime.
yep, and still managing to put the pressure on, but at the same time keeping rotations pretty solid as well. Not really giving Barksdale the chance for those open nets. So
right,
we have a VIP in the chat, everybody. I'd like to welcome Casey12, currently deployed, but he was part of the original Dias team that kind of helped get everything started. So shout outs to Casey12, part of the original Dias team. Going into game 3 between Aviano A and Barksdale A. Wait, no, I said that wrong, didn't I? Good.
No,
Lord.
you did.
Was it? Yeah, Aviano
Okay.
A and Barksdale A.
There we go.
Everybody's in.
I forgot to switch the map type, everybody. I apologize.
Oh, fail. You're fired.
I'm fired. Took the 1 week off, and I already forgot how to do everything.
So, best of 3 can go either way. Barksdale's coming off game 2 with the momentum for that was a 0-2 lead, actually, by Aviano. And Barksdale came back, tie it up, and take it in overtime. So, see what kind of mentality Aviano A has going into this game. Attempted shot by Talent. Tato's going to go up off the rebound by Kitten. Frost with the center.
What I have been noticing a little bit from like the Aviano side is most of their defensive mistakes comes just somebody not quite challenging it fast enough. Like either they're turned around or they think somebody else is going to go for it. Oh, quick shot by B, and it's in. What a steal!
What a shot. Who was that in the back? I believe it was Tato. Just couldn't quite get to that ball.
I don't think he was quite expecting a shot from that position. Oh, that was a quick shot by Frost, kind of making it awkward. Kitten trying to take it slow, pops it in the middle.
Nice pass attempt by Kitten with that flick right in the center of the net. B's going to go up
B
and
not
miss.
quite. I don't know if he missed. He kind of. It looks like he left it alone. I don't know if that was a field read or just he was like, no, they got it. I'm not gonna go for it. Tato with a nice center.
He
He has a lot of time on that side.
Yeah, he does. Too bad he didn't have the boost to follow.
Yeah.
Kitten with the
Kitten
double
with a
touch.
nice
With a quadruple touch.
Sometimes you just got to do it, man.
Ooh,
be awkward.
B's awkward. Oh no. B with the clear.
Oh,
The savior clear, might I add.
It looked like I think Kitten got bumped because he was just out of position for that initial touch.
Talent gonna throw it into the corner, hoping for that center. It's there. Blue with the
Oh.
shot, but not able to make connection with the net. Instead, it goes high. Tato gonna turn around. Kitten trying the defense from the back wall. Frost with a push out to the other side, but nobody there from Aviano to help.
Ooh,
Talent looking like
fake.
he's gonna take it slow.
Oh,
Kitten with the shot
with the
on an
steal.
open net.
Dude,
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if it's the if it was the. Oh,
He actually
wait.
touched that. How? B, you're a wizard.
I don't know. That might. I'm not saying like ping influence it, but I feel like if you are playing on. Oh
Oh no.
no, we're just not gonna talk about that.
Yep.
I feel like if you're playing like on the other server, like you need to play a little bit more defensive because whenever your teammate, regardless of where you're at, hits a 50, you don't know what that 50 is going to happen. So like if you play it like normal, like, oh, I'm pretty sure this 50 is going to be neutral. I'm pretty sure this 50 is going to be positive, and then you play for that, and then suddenly it's just shooting at your net.
Yep. I can attest to that. The grand finals of the first interbase tournament.
Yeah. I think we only scored, like 1 or 2 on you, and I'm pretty sure it was ping related. Oh, Kitten with a
And-
nice touch right there.
Aviano is running away with this ball game right now.
Beats out Tato.
Uh-oh, indeed. The Giants about to take their first L of season 1 for the season.
Mean anything? It's still Rocket League. Let's.
It's true.
let's
4
give it a
minutes or
second.
4 goals and a minute 45 left. There's still
It's possible. Kitten with a backboard. Ooh.
a double demo.
They killed each other. Yeah, they killed each other.
Unfortunate spawn.
Oh. Unfortunate spawn.
Yeah. Talent spawning and just catching Tato. Tato's reaction to go straight back towards net was almost there, but that hesitation kind of killed him.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to deal with that. As soon as they're like, okay, everybody's waiting for this touch, and then the person that spawns just happens to hit the ball. Blue with a shot, B with the save.
Somebody's saying in chat it smells like a Brazil. I don't know.
Oh. Was there they're few and far in between. Ooh. Starting to get some demos.
Ooh, a nice
Blue with
attempt. Aviano looks like they've got that momentum. They're sitting strong. I don't think this is gonna go any other way
No.
but Aviano's way. That back pass by Frost. B with the
B not
attempted
quite getting there.
redirect.
We've been seeing a lot more solid rotations from Aviano this this go around than when they first started.
10 seconds. And this game is going to go to Aviano A. They dethrone with... Woo!
It was a good pass by B. Reversed off the wall.
Oh, wow. Huh. Interesting.
They left. Frost couldn't resist. I don't know if I could resist that either.
Interesting. Well, Aviano A dethrones Barksdale A. Barksdale A still sitting on top in first place. However, now everybody knows that Barksdale A can in fact bleed. And
Look at that score spread. Kitten with 922 points.
whew. With that, we're going to send you to a quick break while we set up for round 2 of RLCS.
You want to get Frost in here or no? You
Oh,
want to get
yeah.
team captain in here or not?
Yeah. Let's get the team captain.
Let me see if he answers. Add.
See if we can get the team captain for Aviano A, who's probably going to be pretty pumped. Come out swinging like Aviano A did. And the first game, they kind of caught us off guard. We expected Barksdale to kind of be that powerhouse that we're used to seeing. And they came back in the second half. Second match, Barksdale A brought it back from 0-2 to tie it up and then take it in overtime. Could be unfortunate that game 3 did end up going towards the EU server again. That may have hurt Barksdale a little bit, but it could have also, I mean, it was in their heads at that point. I don't know. Be able to get uh-oh. Got kicked out. There we go.
Yeah. There we go. I created a new room for some reason. I don't know why.
Who we got? Is that Frost?
Yep.
Hello, it's me.
Frost. GG's and well played. The surprise game of the day so far, and the first one. I don't know if we're gonna be able to top that series. What happened? Like, I'm sure you guys are probably just as excited and slightly confused as we are. Going up against Barksdale A, the top team in Air Force Rocket League right now, and you guys made them look human. What happened?
Well, I don't really want to put it like either on their end or on ours. Like, they seemed a little bit off. We also were feeling a little bit off today, but ultimately I think what it came down to was in our first set of games against them, that was back when we were still trying to figure out the EU and East thing, and we were having a lot of connectivity issues over here on this end. So honestly, I feel like it could have gone either way back then, and I still feel like it could have gone either way up now. And I don't know. We were having a pretty good day.
Yeah, you guys, your rotations seemed a little bit more fluid this time around. Did you guys work actively to change that or talk about it?
No, we pretty much just get out on the field and try to vibe it out. And I yell at them a bunch, and they go places and B scores sometimes, and so does Kitten, and I don't. So
I did notice that. I did notice that one of the times you tried to score, you just crossbarred it down right for Kitten to steal.
Yeah, it happens. It happens a lot.
He was just looking out for Kitten. That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah, good games, man. Congratulations.
GG's indeed.
I appreciate it, guys.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Later.
And for that, we'll go for a quick break as we set up round 2. We have hit affiliate on this channel, so if you can stick around, we are going to be running some ads. All of the sub primes, the Twitch primes that we earn on this channel, will be held and put towards future events. So for all of those that do subscribe, we truly appreciate it, and it will go towards all of the events, like I said, for prizes and whatnot. So we appreciate you, and if you stick around, we're going to run a quick ad break in between while we set up the next round, and we'll see you in just a minute. All right, and back for game two. Aviano B versus Maxwell. I don't know if they're going to be able to surpass the amount of excitement that happened from that last game. That was an interesting series, to say the least. Maxwell, definitely looking like the monster coming into this match. Aviano B, we've seen him step up on occasion. Hopefully, they can step up, and let's see a reverse. Let's see that. What is that? Underdog. Let's see another underdog story.
So Aviano B is like normally like a more like defensive team. I think they were tied for like highest saves per game. This week will be a little bit different. Ike Bobby will not be playing. He will actually be subbed in by Duncan. So they're going to actually have a different team dynamic for the first time in an official match.
All right. So let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. We'll go ahead and get the players invited. Big shout out to Barksdale A currently. Throwing credit over to Aviano, saying that they just straight up got outplayed this week.
They're starting to join.
And ready when they are.
Yeah. Sometimes Ace plays on the console, so he does all his Discord stuff from the phone. Sometimes it takes a little bit to relay that info.
Fair enough.
That's my theory. I don't know if it's what's actually happening. Error due to cross-platform play. Oops, somebody's got it turned on.
Off, you mean? Do you have cross-platform on or off?
I'm good.
Okay.
We're talking about it in the DM chat right now.
The amount of Twitch Primes going on right now. Thank you, chat. I will add a support page during the intermissions for all of the subs for you guys.
All right, there we go. Everybody's joining in.
And as soon as they start jumping in, go ahead and swap over to the overgame or overlay for in-game. Again, Maxwell versus Barksdale B. First players are on the field.
Aviano B.
Aviano B. Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, donations will go to the prize pool, but we do not have a donation set up yet. That wasn't something I had thought about doing yet.
Oh. I'm gonna call server.
Oh, let's take a look at this. 112, 132. Are they calling it?
I haven't said it. I think I forgot to turn on. I don't know if they're calling it yet. Yeah, no, he's calling it.
Okay.
He just took a second to get to me.
Okay. So we'll restart this lobby.
Because I initially got DC'd also.
All right. When did he call it? I mean, it was within the first 10 seconds, but
yeah, I saw him typing, so I DC'd. I saw him and J Doubles DCing, so I figured he was gonna call it.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll set up a new lobby. And again, this is part of the thing that we decided to do due to the fact that we have EU players trying to play. We just want to try and make it as fair as possible until we can get the EU league started. I mean, we've got Ramstein, Aviano, we've got bases overseas. It's just a matter of being able to reach out All the people and all the players that we've reached out to started with Air Force Esports. And we pinged everybody and brought them into the Air Force Rocket League. So. Okay. Waiting on everybody to go ahead and take the field. No, Maxwell does not keep the goal. So the rule standing is you have 10 seconds from the start of the match to declare that you want a new server. And Aviano, was it Aviano, I believe?
Yep.
Aviano actually asked for a server change. On my stream, I have the chat turned off just in case something gets toxic. Not expecting it to, however, trying to play it on the safe side. So, they did call it within the first 10 seconds, and anything happens in that first 10 seconds, if a goal is scored, does not count. We start over again.
All right, looks a little bit more stable this time.
It's not. They can't do it more than twice. Because we're not trying to. You're not gonna find a perfect server when you're trying to cross region hop, essentially. So, but Maxwell really putting one on net. So taking that goal back from the very first match in the first 10 seconds. This one happening at the 11-second mark. So.
Oh.
Ooh.
What happened there?
A little confusion on maybe who went for kickoff. Yep.
Oh.
Oh no, that was just a misflip by Duncan. It looks like. All the players agreed to these rules before we started playing, so they all completely understand how it works.
And obviously, you know, this is the first rule set. As we play and as we do this, we'll get a little bit more refined. And eventually, like, the end goal is to not have cross-region like this, so we don't have these issues.
Eventually, like we did state, that we would like to get an EU and a NA side going, but we need the people to make it happen.
Aviano's starting to get a little bit into a better rhythm. J doubles up with a nice clear.
Ooh, a nice dunk by Deathwish.
Starting to get some demos. Aviano kind of stuck on their back foot right now. Back tire? Back axle? What would you call that?
Their rear wheels.
Maxwell going for those demos. Duncan almost had a panic clear, but he corrected it. Gets it cleared upfield. Oh, that was so close.
Maxwell being one of more of the aggressive demo type teams on the league. They're not afraid to go for those demos. But Aviano B also looking like they're stepping up to that game as well. With some of the demos we've seen so far from both teams.
J-Double getting
a
nice
this might come.
hat.
Nice play by Death. He really didn't have anywhere else to put that, so the best place to do was put it straight up and hope that his team could get there to back him up.
J-Double's now trying to get those centers. Duncan last man back. Oh.
If you remember, J Doubles kind of popped off last week during the gameplay. Or their matches, I should say. Oh! What a touch by Glassify to just get that awkward bounce.
Yeah, Duncan
Nothing
couldn't
Donuts
quite
could
get
do with
there.
that.
Close. I didn't even see him touch it until the replay, honestly.
I'm not sure how he got that pinch. Normally the pinch
Yeah.
will just send it straight, and that one kind of bounced it up somehow.
Right now, a 3-0 game with less than 2 minutes left.
Ooh, a nice
Glassify
touch
up.
by
Oh.
Duncan to get it over Glassify.
I believe Duncan for Donuts is a diamond level player. I haven't had the chance to. Well, I've been taking a slight break from video games, but I haven't played with him yet.
Ooh, nice attempt by Grilly.
Duncan now trying to get the boost to get the pass. Great pass, almost there.
Blastify gonna throw it, but J Doubles is there to actually push it right back into Maxwell's half.
Aviano now putting up a decent amount of pressure.
I think they've kind of gotten to the point in this game where they understand how Maxwell is gonna play. With a double demo coming out from both sides, J Doubles with another demo.
Yeah. Other than the unfortunate, not unfortunate, but those 3 quick goals, they've been holding their own for like the majority of this game.
Duncan with the pass over to the side. Nobody was there from Aviano.
Did you see that? He bumped Glassify into that.
Did you see that? As the clock winds down, Aviano is going to get 1 for the road.
Deathwish kind of just accidentally beaming it instead of shooting it. Duncan there to take advantage.
So Aviano putting 1 on the board should boost their confidence a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a
think
complete
it's,
shutout.
Again, like they haven't played with this composition very much. With Duncan playing, normally it's nice shot by Glassify. Normally it's Bobby that's playing.
Was a
Just
nice
little
centered
1-2
pass by
right there.
Glass.
Yeah. That will do it for game 1. So that was on East. We'll be switching over to EU.
So let's see, going over to the EU, let's see if Maxwell has potentially the same issue ping related that Barksdale A might have had playing on the opposite server.
Mm-hmm.
See if this pushes towards Aviano B's favor with the server swap.
Yeah, I think we'll see a better game with the ping advantage, with them getting used to how Maxwell plays, all that fun stuff.
Yep. So Maxwell currently sitting 2nd in the overall standings. Is that Minot coming in slightly behind them, and Dias coming in 4th so far for the overall standings. And just a reiteration that the standings for the actual season league play don't really affect anything other than the finals match. When we go into the finals weekend, the seeding will be used to actually create the brackets. So obviously the higher seeding you have, the better your bracket will look. And looks like everybody's in, just waiting for him to join up. Maxwell is Goliath if Goliath knew how to dodge a sling.
That's really good.
And start of game 2. Server side being geared towards more Aviano. Keep an eye out and see if Maxwell has anything to say about the server. Got about 5 seconds left.
Oh, Duncan trying to pull some 1v1 strats.
Oh,
Oh, it was, yeah. When you forget to put in a directional input for the flip.
well, I have that happen to me all the time where you go off the roof and you're like, okay, I've got, a solid second before I come off the roof. So then you try to jump to get under the ball,
Yep.
and that was your double jump. So you just kind of look like you're falling. And speaking of falling, the ball just flew into the net. J Doubles trying to get the clear, but Grilly's there to dunk it, and Deathwish is going to be able to follow it up and put
Yeah,
one
just
on the
found
board
that.
for Maxwell.
Just found that gap in the defense. Duncan trying to cut it off, but not quite getting there. Ace just slightly too far back. Great shot. J Doubles went up early for that.
Duncan, the only one back. Grilly with an awkward shot towards net, but still manages to put it in.
Yeah, good 50
Deathwish
by
with the
Deathwish right there.
50. Yep. Maxwell coming out strong, trying to show that the server issue is not a problem.
Duncan putting it up high. Nobody there except for Deathwish.
Classify is going to try and pre-jump that.
Good luck.
J Doubles trying to go for that solo play with the fake.
I think he saw how much time he actually had and decided to take it slow. I like that play. Ace with the center.
Really going to try and pre-read this off the wall. He's going to put it on net, but Dunkin' Donuts is going to be there. I'm sorry, Dunkin' for Donuts.
There you go.
Not sponsored. Oh!
Oh. I thought that was off for a second.
It was off.
tried.
It was the
Yeah.
bump by Deathwish on Duncan
Yeah.
that caused the own goal.
Calculated. However it gets there, just needs to get in the goal. J Doubles with a quick read.
Ooh, Duncan's trying to go for that grab, but just barely getting out of position. Chrome Ace with the center.
We're getting into the panic mode of defensive double commits.
Yep.
J Double's actually getting bumped out of net. We actually haven't really seen too many demos this game compared to game one.
We have not.
Nice dunk.
Maxwell is the one that started, I believe, with the demos, and Aviano was like, okay, we could play that game too. Ooh, a nice pop by Grilly.
Deathwish not quite getting a touch, but giving Grilly enough time to keep going for it. What a 50.
Oh!
what a
Forced
stop.
it through. Nobody was there for Maxwell. Duncan gonna center it. Glassify on their back wheels trying to clear that up the side, but J Doubles is gonna pop it up center. Nobody from Aviano B is gonna be able to help with that.
Yeah, you can kind of see like the hesitation of Duncan and Ace in their in the aerial game. Just not quite at the same skill level as Maxwell. They still good hits for aerials. They're just not quite as fast.
What a
Sorry,
save by J Doubles.
Yeah, that was an almost insane dunk. Cleared.
I'm noticing
by Ace.
Maxwell is... They're playing along the same lines as Aviano in the sense when it comes to a 50-50, either they both hit it or they both miss.
Yeah. Oh. What a save by Glassify.
J Doubles with a soft touchdown. Duncan with the shot. Grilly's going to be able to force it off to the side. Ooh, J Doubles with the touch when Ace, I'm sorry, was coming in to put that in from behind.
Yeah. That would have been a slightly better play if it wasn't a double commit. If it was just slow enough where, Ace could have gotten up to it, but under a minute
50s.
left with, yeah. I think we're looking at another Maxwell victory.
Deathwish going for that solo airplay. Gonna put it just wide of net.
There.
Yep. Gurley with the double.
Shot.
Okay. Oh, the demo coming out for Duncan. I wonder if we had a controller disconnect by Deathwish.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This is interesting. Who needs fakes
Oh,
when your team
rip
is
connection.
to the demo? Rip connection. Oh yeah, his ping is it's doing the orange flashing deal. Just him though.
Essentially a 2v3 right now. Well, with 3 seconds left, looks like Maxwell just took game number 2. Coming out strong on both servers. Not much to say about that one. Maxwell did come out kind of strong. We expected him to come out strong, and they did not disappoint. I about said Barksdale. Aviano B. I mean, the defensive game was extremely strong, but the amount of pressure that Maxwell was throwing out, I don't believe they just couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
8 saves on the side of Aviano B alone, but 11 shots by Maxwell. I mean, the more shots you put on net, the more likelihood that you're actually gonna, put some in. So,
Sure.
believe we're looking for Grilly?
Correct.
Question mark?
I want to add him to this. Yes. There we go. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
So, how'd you guys feel about that? Those matches? You guys seem to play pretty solid. Really demo heavy there in that first match.
Yeah, we kind of we dropped the game to him last week, and we kind of felt like we were the better team. So we kind of practiced harder this week and came out and proved that we shouldn't have dropped that game last week. So I'm really happy with the way we performed today.
You guys definitely performed not fairly well, really well. Do you think I'm gonna kind of throw some shade this way, but do you think had things changed and you guys would have played Barksdale A today, you think it would have gone the same way? That you guys might have taken down Barksdale, or
It's always a hard one to tell because we're both really good teams. They're a really good team. We're a really good team. But I definitely felt like we were prepared to play anybody today. So could have gone either way, to be honest.
all right, very modest man. I like it. Well, congratulations on the win, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Thank you. See you guys.
Appreciate it, man.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to send you to a quick break again for the start of round 3. We'll be back shortly, and I'm doing ad breaks. I don't know if it's working, but again, if you stick around for the ad breaks, it helps bring in some revenue for the stream. So we'll be back shortly. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Game 3, or set 3, series 3, something like that. Series 3 of Air Force Rocket League Week 8. Barksdale B versus Dias. Dias currently dethroned, I believe, last week. They are no longer part of the top 3. Minot ended up jumping ahead by, I believe, a game. So, depending on how the next 2 games go, there could be another change. But we'll have to see. Obviously, Dias right now looking like the stronger of the 2. However, if you do look at the stats, Dias is a more pressure-oriented team where their saves are kind of lacking, and Barksdale B is over them on saves. But ultimately, that could just mean that Barksdale B does tend to get put on, as my co-commentator said, the back wheels more often.
Yeah.
So, be interested to see this next game. And Barksdale B subbing in like a boss for Uli, I believe. Voice crack, don't mind me. And
yeah.
another interesting thing to note also, when it comes to Dias, Gaining Valor has been swapped out this week for Granted Elf. Gaining Valor, we've been talking about him for the last couple weeks. Has been putting in some work for Team Dias. But they do have a thing where they like to rotate everybody out so everybody gets a chance to play. So, more power to them. But with that being said, you got anything to say? Since I apparently can do talking during this, but not during the actual game.
No, yeah, you pretty much hit everything I wanted to say. So everybody's in the match. We're getting ready to go.
All right. Well, go ahead and give them the start sign, and we'll jump in and watch the first round of Dias versus Barksdale B. Barksdale B being on the blue side and Dias over there on the orange.
Oh, I don't know how I always forget about that hat.
So Uli came out last week as a first-time sub and really impressed myself, considering I was the only one here and Taz had left me last week. But we won't get into that. Fuzz with a nice shot. I'm just kidding. You know I love you.
I explained it. I'm sorry.
You did. You did.
But yeah, no, nice shot by Fuzz, putting it top left corner.
Crescent going for the double.
Oh, almost got it.
Oh! The cowboy hat coming in. Oh, I'm sorry, the foam hat coming in to cement that goal for Dias.
Look at that, Ash hitting him to put him into place for that shot. Already the first part of this match is already not going exactly what I thought it was going to. I thought for sure Dias was going to be the first to score. Sure,
I did too.
Wrong.
This has been a week full of surprises so far.
Oh, they took that first shot, and they said, no more. We're just gonna keep shooting it.
I mean, if you've got that offensive rotation, the amount of pressure that you could put on that net can get pretty ridiculous. Especially when you're sitting on the defensive side. If their rotations are on, just the constant boost stealing and demos can wear you down. Oh, with a touch by Granted. I don't know. I want to say that touch actually prevented that ball from going in.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure too. I'd like to point out, and I didn't notice it before, but I think Raz is wearing has like the sweater like paint job, like the Christmas. And it threw me off there for a second.
A little too soon. We haven't even gotten to October yet.
I know.
Don't do me like that.
Oh yeah, no, there it is. I see it. I see it. You can't fool me.
Ooh, a pass up. Krezen. Gonna get blocked off to the side by Uli. Ooh.
Ooh.
There's that misread on the 50-50 attempt.
Granted with a shot. Not quite there. Oh, went for the pinch, went the wrong way.
So for everybody watching, Air Force Esports is hosting another Rocket League Flash tournament next month. Signups are on the Discord. Flash tournaments are open to everyone. Ash with a nice little bottom corner shot there. Signups are up on the Air Force Esports Discord. For Flash tournaments, there are no rank requirements. You don't have to be active duty. You can get family, friends, anybody you play with to sign up. The signups are open for the first 20 teams. So if you think that you can beat some of these teams that are playing in the Air Force Rocket League, then show up and show us what you got.
Yeah. It's also not necessarily going to be the current teams that are playing. Like, everybody can play with their friends. Everybody can, you know, mix and match teams if they want.
Very true. Very true.
It'll be but I would like to see some of these teams playing. Would be interesting.
I can tell you from insider's perspective that Maxwell's team will be there.
Okay.
Grad, if you want to play, I'll install it on your computer. The team will be my wife, my daughter, and me. We'll go for it. I can't say that. I've already been taken. Minute 30 left in the game. Barksdale B has managed to get 1 point on the board. Excuse me, but Dias just pushing up that separation a little bit more.
They were keeping the pressure on right there, but just kind of, you know, found that gap in the defensive rotation. They had a few really good opportunities, just quite missed.
Raspberry gonna throw it in the corner, go for that second touch. Couldn't get there fast enough.
Good block.
Ash.
Eli.
Yeah, looked like Ash he saw him jump, was trying to put it just underneath him.
Ooh, I think it's Krezen's second demo. And the whiff by Uli kind of put Raz in his in a little bad spot right here.
Was this a double
there,
commit?
take
I couldn't tell.
It
Oh,
wasn't
no,
a
it was-
double commit.
Granted, was there in case it came down off the back post. It looked like a double commit from the way the camera angle was shown.
Ash missed his catch.
Dias trying to break away. Ash looking to try and pass it to Krezen. Oh,
nice pass by
Raspberry with
Uli.
a pre-jump.
Yeah,
Had he
I don't
waited
think he
just a
expected
little bit longer.
open net. Fuse taking advantage of that.
Ooh.
Yeah, honestly, I think his pre-jump would have been fine if Uli didn't accidentally like double tap it, like a quick double tap off the wall. Granger with a quick shot.
Ooh. Can't lie. I probably would have done the same thing that Krezen just tried doing.
Mm-hmm.
Ash going up early. Buzz.
Fuse with a shot. Uli just trying to like set it down, it looked like, but with 0 seconds left, looks like Dias is going to take this game. Yeah.
The Dias coming out strong in the first match. Barksdale B with 3 saves. Just couldn't handle the amount of pressure that Dias was putting on with the total. It was at 10 shots on net. Just constant pressure by Dias.
Interesting to note that the 2 shots that Fuzz took was the 2 goals, so their shot percentage is definitely higher.
Gotta like that 100% shot accuracy.
Yeah.
Just there to pad the stats. Gotta pad the stats.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
All right, and just waiting on them to jump in.
There we go.
Sounds like they're in. Let's see if Barksdale has an answer for the amount of pressure Dias was putting on last game, or the last match.
Yeah, they're having a lot of good plays, just not quite on target. Oh, Crescent with a quick shot. Uli's been getting a lot of kind of like awkward pinches. Like he's going for
Except that was Raspberry.
Yeah, that was Raz right there. Boom.
A nice cutoff by Raz. Sent it straight to the net. Dias just, I mean, how can you expect that?
Nice shot.
Fuzz gonna go up. Try and center off the back. No, he's just gonna straight take the shot. Fuzz putting another one on the net. I thought he was, I thought he was gonna go for that backboard pass.
Yeah. Either way, it would have been a decent backboard pass, but it just dropped low enough to, hit that top part of the net. Good play by him.
Awkward touch by Ash in the corner. Crescent gonna tee it off the top of Ash's car. Crescent with the center. Ash. Nice little team play. While Granted kind of sat back and watched it all happen.
You don't gotta be fancy. Sometimes you just gotta be slightly faster than the defenders, and it will be a goal every time.
That's true. Neutral kickoff, but Dias is gonna take it. Ooh, very even 50.
The 50 of the century when both cars just literally bounce off the ball. Ooh, Uli with the destruction.
Raspberry off the side. Uli. Grant is going to be up. Pass it down to Ash. Grant's going to turn on this and put it on net. He's going to get blocked by Raspberry. Ooh.
Looks like Granted hasn't moved in a little bit.
Oh. Here's a left.
He's back. We're good.
Ash with the bump out. Uli with a nice touch right to Crescent, who had already pre-jumped. Crescent trying to go for that cheeky pass off the corner. Ash going for that ceiling shot. Well, this could be trouble for Barksdale.
Oh, now it's trouble for Dias.
Oh no!
It was so close.
That's trouble.
When it went from an open net to a clear to an open net to a clear to yeah, not quite there. I don't think he quite realized the danger. I think Raz could have gotten there, but those are kind of hard to read.
Ash trying to follow through with the shot. Doing ballerina moves. Crescent. That was an interesting shot by Crescent. Instead of, he went to go hit it, but when he hit it, he used, the top portion of the roof to, roll it up and over.
Arsenal was kind of leaving it alone there a little bit too long. Oh,
Oh no!
Uli, you gotta
He just,
be
his first
gentle.
touch was just too tough.
Yeah, you just gotta be gentle. Good pass up to Raz.
Oh! Oh no!
Quite. And Uli caught out of position. The punish.
What happened? So
Um,
okay. So Uli was actually rotating back, but the
Yeah.
speed that the play happened, it just, I mean, yeah, he couldn't quite get there in time.
Yeah, sometimes I think it was Uli put it down, which is like was a good play. Just the problem of doing that so close to a defender is it kind of tees it off. Or
Okay, that was a nice shot by Ash.
I had to stop what I was saying. That was beautiful. Yeah, there's just no stopping that.
Yeah, was a nice redirect off of it was a double tap.
Yep. Pretty nutty angle too. Not gonna lie.
I believe they call those Devos, right? Devo!
Maybe.
Oh no!
Oh. Yeah. You can't miss those. Especially not against teams like Dice that will just immediately take advantage of it.
Yeah. Dai is being extremely forceful on the pitch right now. All the bumps and demos.
Both Crescent and Ash seem to be there almost every single time Barksdale hits the ball. One of them is there to contest the hit or pre-jump it.
Oh, Crescent with that. They trying to pre-read that bounce.
Raz not quite getting the power he needed for that shot. Good attempt. I don't know what just happened. Oh, there's some interference from teammates in the net.
Oh no!
Yeah. I was saying there was two people there. Like, what happened? And I didn't see that one was on top of the other. Uli with the quick center Crescent there to take control, though.
Granted, trying to clear it. Ash was there for the double touch. Crescent with the. Oh my!
Where did he?
That
come
would have been the
from?
team play of the league so far.
They just kept that pressure. Like it may not have done anything immediately, but that just kept the pressure up for them to keep go for this goal right here. Granted, with a nice backboard pass.
Kickoff going to go towards Barksdale's side, but nobody from Dias. Oh, I lied. Ash is there. Just going to put it high.
Defensive double commit there from Barksdale.
Barksdale, they're getting bunched up right now. They're not spreading out enough, so Dias is able to easily just catch them off guard and put the ball around them.
Especially
And-
with all like the steals and double hits they've been doing, the Barksdale definitely can't be caught like that.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even necessarily call them like double or triple commits. A lot of the time, like you just look, and they tend to be in the same place, but they're not necessarily going for the same ball. So the rotation is just a little off.
So nice pass by Granted right there from the corner. Ooh, I wonder if it's on purpose or a miscommunication. Yeah, they're kind of stuck in the defensive mindset. So Raz just had a really nice center, but both his teammates like on their half of the field.
Yeah. Nice clear by Fuzz. And that's going to do it. Dias takes game 2. With a strong showing by Dias.
Yeah.
Kind of giving you an example of why they're so high up in the bracket with the other teams.
Barksdale was a little bit more aggressive in this second round, but just couldn't quite keep up with the pressure that Dias was putting on.
Yep. Let's see. I believe so. Crescent is the team captain. However, I don't know who's going to be talking. Let's invite Krezen. See if he's able to talk to us.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, man?
How's it going, guys?
It's going.
Not bad. Good game.
Good game.
Yeah, thanks.
So, did you guys have? Go ahead, Tess.
Go. You go.
I was ask if you guys had any kind of game plan going into this one.
Yeah.
We noticed a lot of physicality is kind of more where I'm gearing towards that. Did you guys want to be more physical on the field, or did that just kind of happen naturally?
We definitely did. We definitely wanted to play the bump factor in there and then get some demos. We also really focused on being as fast to the ball as we could, because we figured with our solid rotation we could overwhelm them with just sheer speed, and I mean it obviously worked out.
Yeah, for sure. You guys had a lot of reads and pre-jumps based off of like Barksdale's. Whenever they touched the ball, is either like you or Ash just seemed to be like right there, ready to take advantage.
Yeah, we kind of like try to push up, me and Ash especially, and then Granted was our like sweeper, I guess. He was the one that was, if the ball made it past midfield, it was his job to put it back.
Yeah,
well, it worked out really well for you guys.
Yep.
Congrats on the win, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Catch you next week.
Good games, man.
All right, with that, going to take it to another break. One last break before our final match, where we'll see Minot versus Langley. So stay tuned. Be right back. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Fade out music, please. Thank you. All right. So we're back. Last match of the day. Minot versus Langley. Minot, the powerhouse. Joe Pickle Bob, Big Whiskey, and the Real JPEG gonna be taking on Torrico, Base God Saiyan, and Squirrely Dan. I don't know. The stats kind of tell it all. Very defensive on both sides. However, Minot being the stronger of the two on the offense. So, if anything, the past 7 weeks has told us expect to see Joe flying out of nowhere. Joe ultimately the striker. And for Langley, look for Base God and Squirrely to be more of that defensive role, while Tor tries to kind of push forward, play the front man.
Yeah.
But
Langley's been doing better as the season gets on, so I hope we get some good games. Maybe see an upset. Would love to see that.
Yep. We like upsets. We like underdog stories.
Absolutely.
It feels all warm and fuzzy inside. All right, so we're waiting on players to take the field.
Everybody's in here. Match start is out, and they're joining.
And off we go. Now, how many of you out there actually started singing the Air Force song in your head when I said that?
No.
Anyways, on to the game.
No.
No.
Did
Joe
have to
Pickle Bob
memorize
trying
it for, NCOA.
I am one of the lucky ones, I guess, because I had to take course 14, and yeah, that counted as mine. So Langley actually putting on the pressure at the start of this match. Big Whiskey with a jump up off the corner. Twirly Dan.
Tor with a nice block. I think they understand that if they, stay boxed in, they're just gonna, essentially get shut out. So I think they're just gonna go for everything that they can, and it seems to be working right now. Squirrely with a shot close.
I can agree. The only problem is once you start getting to that point where you're starting to get rushed and blocked in, then you ultimately revert back to that mentality, and it's hard to break.
Yeah. So I'm curious, how well they're going to keep it up, because they're doing a real good job with their rotation and pressure right now.
I believe who was it? Maxwell is the one that kind of gave pointers to all the other teams when it came to playing against Minot. You just got to take Joe out. Although Big Whiskey and JPEG have been coming into their own recently. We've seen some nice goals by Big Whiskey and the JPEG on their own without necessarily the help of Joe.
Nice pass by JPEG up to Joe.
Nice
Big
50
Whiskey goes
by
for it.
Squirrely.
Yeah, their defense is solid. Langley is going for a lot more aerials and 50s than they have before. So this has been a very close game. We'll see what happens when Minot starts turning on the insane plays, the double taps, the ceiling shots. A little close. Tor with the save. Oh, we're starting to see it a little bit. Both Based and Tor just kind of sitting there in net.
Oh!
That was close. Squirrely kind of missing it. Does give his team space a little bit, but Joe just taking advantage. Oh,
And there it is.
great game so far. But we have seen them, starting to revert a little bit into that defensive mindset.
Yeah, the defender in the net decided to cut because the defender on the post didn't seem to react fast enough. So by the time the mid defender actually went out for the ball, they both went, and it just kind of pushed them all out. Oh!
Squirrely almost, he got, I think, nudged out of the way.
Nice flick by Joe. Joe's one of those guys, you can't let him dribble. You need to essentially challenge the moment you can without letting him get that ball settled. He can be very dangerous when playing solo.
That situation's kind of hard though for that last minute back. Like most people here know that Joe's going to be able to dribble and do flick the ball. So especially when you're last man back, like if you go for it and force the flick, there's nobody there to defend against it, So it's just a tough call. Makes you hesitate a little bit. Squirrely Dan.
Oh,
Big Whiskey accidentally doing that.
oh, and there's the punish by Torrico Suave.
JPEG couldn't quite get it. That could have been dangerous right there. If Thor didn't quite make it, he would have messed up. Base, who I think had a better angle. But a good play, good punish.
50 seconds left. Langley 1 down on Minot. Let's see if they have an answer for that 1 goal. Oh, this is a deadly position.
Tor just kind of like sitting there on the post, like how do I get there?
Squirrely Dan trying to throw it across center, but not going to get enough of it to make it past that defender. Nice pre-jump read by Squirrely.
Kind of nudging JPEG out of the way too, not giving him the shot he wants.
You notice right there on the side, it looked like Squirrely Dan was going to try and take over that ball. Oh, with a nutty double touch by Joe Pickle. One of the key things to remember is everybody falls for this, but if the ball is over top of your head with momentum, moving in another direction, just rotate back. If you haven't pre-jumped the read already, if you're not in a position to straight up hit the ball, and that ball is flying over your head, rotate back. Minot taking game 1.
Good showing by Langley, but Minot just started like I said. So they were Langley kind of reverted to their defensive play style, and Minot started getting the double taps, getting some of the nuttier shots that they couldn't quite read.
Yeah. They started out, like you said, they started out strong. And as the pressure kind of mounted on Langley, that's when we started to see them revert kind of to that. All right, we start bunching up, we start getting closer to the net, and then it's getting harder and harder to actually push out and start making plays. They started out with the right mentality. We saw how well they were doing. I mean, it was the first 2 minutes of the game, I believe, is how long it took before Minot actually put a ball in the net. So they have the capability to kind of not stop them, but slow them down. If Langley is smart enough with their plays, then they can make it happen. I mean, they've scored 1, and all you need to do on an extremely offensive team is obviously 1, keep the ball out of the net, and 2, wait for them to make the mistake. Eventually, they're going to try and put so much pressure on your net that they're going to double commit, they may triple commit, and then all it's going to take is a single shot on their net to catch them out of position.
Absolutely. Maybe even maybe something to work on for some of the teams too. Like when you notice that you're like double committing in the net for defense and stuff, just send some guy out to go for some bumps. Send a guy to go upfield and interfere. You might be slightly weaker defensively, but you can create more opportunities for when you switch back onto offense.
Absolutely. So game 2 between Minot and Langley. Minot taking the first one. Joe, not gonna try and follow that. Big Whiskey's gonna come up from behind.
Swear they
Go
didn't
Pickle
look
Bob.
for a pass before. Ugh.
Still kind of used to last week where I was just literally trying to call out everything to keep it entertaining, but I don't know how well that worked.
Oh yeah. I actually did not get. Well, I mean, I had a chance, but I forgot to watch the stream last week after I got home. But I'm sure you did fine. I'm sure people enjoyed it.
Well, thanks. Joe Pickle Bob
Right
gonna
now-
try and throw it against the backboard. Squirrely Dan's gonna throw out center. Big Whiskey, go for the double maybe. It's a JPEG and a goal. That's the kind of pressure we're talking about.
Yeah. Being Torg kind of going just a little bit too late to stop that, and then just creating a bad spot for the man back. Squirrely Dan winning that kickoff. Oh, he flipped around it. I feel that. I felt that in my heart.
Big Whiskey trying to slow it down. Now he's going to slow play it from his corner. Squirrely Dan trying to pre-read that initial jump. Base with a nice save.
That was. A
I
good
mean, I
clip.
guess that was to say it didn't count as a save, but
That would have gone in if he didn't touch it.
the
Yeah,
fake.
I think he sensed that too, that he had to touch that. Oh, good pass. Good passing play that just didn't quite get there. They're playing a little bit more aggressive, like this second half of this second game.
That could be it.
Were they
Oh
able to
no!
shot? So close.
I like the fact that they're going for these double touches now.
Absolutely. It's weird kind of seeing, so like for Langley right here, they have a lot of confidence on offense going for double touches and stuff, but then like here, both of them just kind of sit back in net to wait for a shot when somebody should be challenging immediately.
Nobody there from Langley to cover that side. There's that panic setting in by Langley. You can see what we were talking about earlier about them all bunched up in the same corner.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like a misconception or like bad habits at like lower ranks, but when people think defense, sometimes they think I have to be in the net to save a ball from going in. When instead, defense is way more than that. Challenging the ball, narrowing shot angles, clearing before it even gets to the net is usually more important than sitting in the net waiting for somebody to hit it.
Yep. Rotationally, you got to have the one person in the net, and one mistake that people do make when they're that person that's playing the defensive side in the net is they tend to be on that same line as both posts, where when it comes to defense, you're not going to have time to react from that point. You need to be actually back inside. I would say probably about halfway inside the net in order to be able to get that reaction time that you need. Following that, as rotation, you want that person kind of on the far post, offset just a little bit, and then potentially if you're just straight defensive, then you have somebody playing the side wall as well. Then you have pretty much all angles covered.
Yeah. The important part about that kind of thing too is keeping the rotation. So like not letting the double, like once when somebody hits it, then you guys rotate correctly. Oh, Tor with a shot almost in.
A boomer by Base, but Big Whiskey's there to slow it down. Poor to Squirrely. Squirrely's gonna. That was a weird. I don't know. I mean, I knew what he was doing, but I think he had the time to like continue up the sidewall.
Oh, where has the time gone? We're 45 seconds left. Oh, another shot. Big Whiskey just putting a bounce on the ball. Those are hard to read too.
Yeah. Squirrely Dan just getting. He went for the clear out and just caught the ball underneath it, which kind of sent it back towards his net. The unfortunate attempt at a clear by Squirrely.
What a pass.
Oof.
Well,
And Squirrely Dan can't do much about that.
you could feel the freeze right there.
Yep.
Like I always hate that. Like as soon as you're like, what do I do? And then you literally stop like moving your controller in any way. You're like, oh no.
Yep. Yep. Had it happen too, where I'm like, all right, what do I do? I'm freezing, but I then realize that I'm pushing the gas and the brake at the same time, and that does you absolutely no good.
Usually me, it's just like I'm gonna just hold gas the whole time, and then I jump and like, oh, I'm right. I'm holding gas.
Tor's got some time. It's gonna be a pass to Joe, and Minot's gonna take game 2 for the last game.
Oh,
And there it is. Good games by all of them. An interesting week we had. Definitely an interesting week.
let's get Big Whiskey in here, shall we?
Hello.
What's up, man?
How's it
Hello.
going? Hello. Is this thing on?
Not too bad. It is. Hello. Hello. Testing.
How's it going?
So, congratulations on the 2-0 sweep today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Kind of helping cement your place in third now, since you guys overtook Dias last week. I think it's just going to be a matter of kind of who drops the first game first, or who drops their games first between the two of you.
Yep.
We're
Oh.
neck and neck, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. So,
Okay.
kind of give us an idea. You guys played really strong. Normally, we see Joe Pickle Bob, right? Normally, Joe is the one that's out. He's the one that's putting the pressure on all the plays. We've talked to you in the past. You are kind of that, all right, I'm going to let JPEG and Joe do what they need to do, and I'm going to be the support guy, right? I'm going to be the solid rotation. I'm going to be the guy in the back. But that last game was opposite. Like, you were on the top, and Joe was on the bottom. So,
Right.
what's changed? Like, have you guys tried to work something out, or is it just is that just the way the game went?
Honestly, we haven't even played together. So, pretty much I've been doing. I don't like being the support character. So I've been focusing on learning some mechanical things, such as like wall to air dribbles and flicks, and I believe that's helped my mechanics get a little bit better. So I was playing last night with JPEG, and we're doing twos, and I was just playing as speedy as possible, touching everything I could, to kind of get in that aggressive mindset, so I could finally transfer it to game. Because you got to test your boundaries first, seeing what you can and can't hit, and then kind of dial it back and do a threes game. So, and Joe Pickle is so good that he can pretty much adapt to any play style and just kind of fill the gap where it's needed. So I think he naturally felt the more aggressive style coming from me and just kind of supported. But overall, I still passed it more than I should have. But my mechanics aren't quite there yet.
Well, that's one nice thing about threes is, it is a team game. Like, we like to see the passing plays. We like to see that team cohesion, right? Like you were saying, you
Right.
practice on twos. Twos is a very, very individual-based game, right? You can't really pass, and it has to be at a specific time. Otherwise, everything goes wrong. So
Right.
we like seeing
Yeah,
the
for
passing
sure.
plays, and it was nice to see you guys, especially you yourself, come out like being that guy that puts the pressure on. And Joe was able to kind of sit back, and I'm pretty sure he probably enjoyed that as well. not having to be the one that's constantly putting the pressure on and stuff like that. It's nice to see you guys kind of step up and kind of throw him down towards the bottom of the list. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. Hopefully by season 2, that burden will be relieved. And I don't know if he's going to play or not, but no one likes to be backpacked, right? So I'm just trying my best, and I know JPEG's doing a good job as well to take some of that burden so he doesn't have to sweat so hard.
Pass.
For sure. No, so like what I was gonna say is that first game, like Langley came out strong, and I think you guys kind of sensed that, like they were being incredibly offensive, challenging every single ball that they could. Did you guys like notice like the regression into like their defensive play style? Like how do you think they did? I guess is what I should be asking.
I think they did well. They have some solid teamwork. I just think that maybe they didn't have as strong of clears as they needed to. Because I think once we had big clears, we could just slowly, tighten the vice and essentially get a stranglehold on the match. And then just felt like we had all the freedom in the world. They couldn't push back. So maybe just clearing ability would give them help. Yeah, give them some help. If they cleared it all at our net, then that relieved massive pressure. But I don't think they boomed it once to the net the whole game. So
yeah, that's a fair assessment. Well,
all right.
Good games, man.
Yep. GG's.
Thank you very
and,
much.
Look forward to seeing you guys next week and what you guys can pull off.
Yeah, you all have a great week. Thank you.
You too.
See you, man.
Goodbye.
All right. With that is the end of week 8. To kind of recap, week 8 was originally supposed to be the midseason mayhem, but due to Labor Day falling on the weekend of the week 11, we've pushed that back to week 11. Also, Air Force Esports will be hosting a Rocket League Flash tournament on the 22nd of September, 14th September. So that is available over on the Air Force Esports Discord. I believe I posted it in other places as well. So if you want to try out, the more people, the merrier. And as I said, I want to thank everybody for the subs, for the new subs for the Twitch channel. Again, all of the stuff we get through this channel will go towards prizes and funding for future tournaments. The Flash tournaments are open to everyone, so it doesn't matter if you are active duty, it doesn't matter if you're even military. If you have friends that play Rocket League, have them sign up. As long as you have access to the Air Force Esports Discord, you can sign up. So, and if you don't have access to the Air Force Esports Discord, reach out to me and I can get you that link. So, other than that, this is LT and my beautiful co-host Taz, signing off for the week, and we'll catch you guys next week, same time, and have a good weekend and be safe, everybody.